Hi, y'all. Welcome to Cajun Cooking TV. Today I have something special for you. And if you have never heard of a cooking blender, then I've got one to show you. So stay tuned. Before I begin, please consider subscribing and press that bell notification so you'll know when I post the next video of either me cooking or giving a product review. So here we go. All right, y'all, I have a surprise for you. I want to talk more in depth about the Pampered Chef Deluxe Cooking Blender. That is a mouthful. But first, let me tell you, I am a Pampered Chef consultant, have been for about 3 years, but I've also, of course, been doing our Cajun Cooking TV show. And we're always using this cooking blender, so I thought, let me show you a couple more ways it can be used and talk about it a little more in depth and give you a review. So this deluxe cooking blender has the unique thing of having a heating element that goes all the way up to 220 degrees. It has a 2 powerful horsepower blender or blades. And what do you call that thing?
Blender?
No, the inside part.
Motor?
Motor. I couldn't think of it. The motor. And another key feature is the blades are not sharp. It is the power of the motor and that friction that creates the velocity of being able to really grind up your food. So it's not just for smoothies, it's not just for making those delicious frozen margaritas, which we all love, but it's for so many more things. And it has 8 pre-programmed settings. So all you have to do is turn the dial and press the button. And I use it quite often to make cheese sauce, and there's videos of me using it to make cheese sauce for either nachos or soup or just to put over baked potatoes, all sorts of things. You can also make Alfredo sauce, which we haven't done before, but I do want to do that soon. Some of the other functions are you can make alternative milks like almond milk, coconut milk, kind of a blended seed milk. But what I'm going to show you today is some of the other settings. There's a grind setting, and we're going to make some homemade peanut butter. There's the soup setting, which earlier this week I made a tomato basil soup. So here's the recipe for that. And I'm going to show you the heated puree setting. I'm going to make some sweet potato puree, which you can also use to make baby foods. So if you want to make your own organic baby food, this is the tool for you. We can also make sauces. Like I said, the cheese sauces. My favorite new thing to make is jam. Strawberry jam. I've made fresh cherry jam, and then we've kind of altered it and made a strawberry syrup. So when Mike's having his ice cream at night, he just pours that strawberry syrup on it. And it's like having a strawberry sundae. Awesome. Also, there's a custom blend. So that's where you make the frozen drinks and a milkshake. So I'm going to show you how to make a milkshake later too. So I'm going to show you first off the grind setting. And this you can grind up and make your own almond butter, cashew butter, peanut butter, sunflower seed butter, or just a whole mixture of those butters. You can also make hummus. But I've been wanting to make peanut butter for a long time, so I asked Mike to get me some honey roasted peanuts. And the cooking blender comes with this great little cooking guide. So there's all sorts of recipes to get you started. And then there's other recipes on the Pampered Chef website. And I'll put links to these things all in our description below, so don't worry. All right, so for the grind setting, we are going to use, for the peanuts, 3 cups of unsalted peanuts. Well, these are the honey roasted, so we're going straight like this. And this little container is 3 cups. So first off, I'm going to take this lid off. This is a locking lid, so the blaze will not turn unless it knows the lid is on. There's a little on button here. Now this is made of glass. This is not plastic because it does heat up. So it's very safe, and it also has a great handle here to help you pull it up. All right, so look how simple. 3 cups of peanuts. Whoops, we lost one. And then all we do is put the lid on. There's a little top here, so I got to make sure that's for adding in other items. So that's on tight. This is sealed. And I'm going to turn the wheel, just like driving a boat. We're going to turn it to the grind setting. So it's right there. All right. Now I need one more little option that comes with this blender. So when you're making peanut butter or hummus or some of the other things that might creep up the side of your blender while it's going, this is called a tamper. And you just would take the little top off, and you're able to tamper down some of that product without stopping the cycle. All right, so that's back secure. All I'm going to do is press start. It made about 1.5 cups. Now, let me give it a taste test while we're at it. I love honey, and I like peanut butter. So let's see. So good. That's all over my face. All right, y'all, you probably thought, my goodness, that blender was a mess. Well, I've got a surprise. Here is another function. This is the other pre-programmed function, and it's called a heated wash. So this power tool knows how to wash itself, somewhat. So I have 3 cups of water, just 1 little squirt of dough on is all you need. And we'll put the lid back on. Gotta have the lid on. It's secure. And we're gonna turn the dial now to heated wash. And this cycle's about 1.5 minutes, and it heats up to 140 degrees. So I'll start that in a second, but let me tell you, I'm gonna take our peanut butter. It is yummy. I'm gonna put a lid on this and put it in the refrigerator. You can keep it in the refrigerator for 4 to 6 weeks. And of course, just like any natural peanut butter, you'll need to stir it up before you spread it on your bread. And while I've got your attention on peanut butter, this was my cherry jam. So I took fresh cherries and made a jam. Yum. So we'll put these back in the fridge, and here goes the heated wash. So it's gonna cycle through, and it'll start going fast and wash up all this peanut butter. So all that gunk and peanut butter that was really down in the bottom and on the blade, that's gonna be all cleaned out and on the side. So I just need to rinse it. And one important thing is you cannot take this container and submerge it in water. You can, do your rinsing and things, but you can't just put it in a sink of water. Not necessary. Okay, y'all, I'm going to show you another setting, which is your custom setting, but we also have some recipes here for making milkshakes, your frozen drinks, margaritas, strawberry daiquiris, and pina coladas. And there's also a recipe for making some ice cream. You can mix up the base of your ice cream and then put it into a ice cream freezer. We're going to make a milkshake, pretty simple. Take it off. We're going to put about 2 cups of ice cream. So I need 2 tablespoons of milk, hence milkshake. How about that? The recipe calls for 3 strawberries, so I had some frozen. That'll make it extra good. And then this was my strawberry syrup. We made this the other day with Addison, and one of her friends was over, so I let them make strawberry syrup. So I'm just going to add about a tablespoon of this as well. Look at that. That is yum. So we're going to put the lid on again to lock it. This little top is on secure. And I'm going to set it to custom blend on speed 2. So for custom blend, you just push the wheel and it comes up with a 1. So I want it to go to 2. So I just turned it 1 time. So it went to 2. And then I'm going to let it go for 1 minute. And it has a timer. So I'm just going to press the wheel again to start it. OMG. Okay, Mike's going to give it a taste test. This is the first time I've made him a milkshake in this cooking blender.
This is the best strawberry milkshake I ever had.
Even better than Sonic?
Mm-hmm.
Way better.
Way better.
Awesome.
Like Baskin Robbins quality.
That's good to know. All right, off with you and your delicious shake for your afternoon snack. Well, I'm going to clean the blender again, and then we'll be back, and I'll show you that heated puree function, and it will be great if you want to make baby food or you want to make some sort of souffle. So stay tuned. All right, y'all, we're back, and again, we're doing a product review on the Pampered Chef cooking blender. It's a magnificent power tool for your kitchen, and so much so, we're going to show you the heated function, and this is called heated puree, and I'm going to make you a sweet potato puree, which could be excellent for making a sweet potato casserole, or we've also used it for carrot souffle, which is very similar, but with carrots. Love it. So let's get started, and it's really simple. Instructions are in the great little guide here under the heated puree section. And so it only calls for 3 ingredients. 3. Nothing else. So first off, and it's important to do it in the order. So in this case, I want a 1/2 cup of water to be at the bottom, because that's what's going to heat up, of course. I have 2½ cups about of chunked sweet potatoes. I peeled them and cut them. You need a really sharp knife because it was hard. But I have a little prep mat here that shows you all the different sizes of diced and chunked. So that was helpful. So let's get all this in here. Look how pretty that looks. All right. Oh, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Almost forgot. Put you in there. I'm going to turn that on. And now we're going to turn our dial to heated puree. Very easily marked. Oops, I think I passed it up. There it goes. So this one's going to heat up to 212, so it's basically going to boil those sweet potatoes for us and mash them. all in one pot. So we're just gonna press start and we'll see you in a little while. All right, y'all, we're back. It was only a 30-minute cycle. Our sweet potato puree is ready, and it's a great consistency to start, with a sweet potato casserole or a souffle. But look at this, and once it cools a little, this would be great homemade baby food. It looks awesome. Of course, this tastes good just like it is, but I'm sure it would taste better with some brown sugar and vanilla in there too. So it's really, really hot. But it's good. So while we're talking about the heated puree, I do have recipes available for other baby foods like pear, apple, carrot, sweet potato, and green peas. So we've got some recipes that we can provide to you. But great for making sweet potato puree. Now I'm going to keep eating it. Okay, y'all, so that has been our product review of the Pampered Chef Deluxe Cooking Blender. It has great pre-programmed settings. I've used them all now except the milk, but I just love it. We use it at least once a week to make cheese sauce, white sauce. So if you'd like more information, I'll put the contact information and links to my Pampered Chef website down in the description below. And as always, we're happy to help you and answer any questions in our comments. So ask away. And check out this next video that I think you'll like right up here.